Welcome back to Bart. Nope. Welcome back to another episode of what I'm playing today. Pepper Grinder. Pepper Grinder for the Steam Deck. Well, I guess it's just for Steam. It's through Steam. What is this Is it for Windows? For Linux? What platform is this? Because Steam is the store, the console is the Steam Deck, but the game isn't made for the Steam Deck. It's made for PC. For PC? There you go. All right, this is Pepper Grinder. I keep telling people that this is basically Celeste. We're gonna start a new game. I'm gonna just play it and see what happens. This is basically Celeste if Celeste had a drill and not a dash attack, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. No, don't skip the scene. Homegirl washes up on a beach filled with monsters. Those are freaking narwhals, mutant narwhals. And there's that lady with a sword and like a shark's head or like a dolphin's head. I don't know. There's really no story. Like I don't really get it. And then she's pissed. She's pissed. So we run to the right because it's a 2D side scroller, and that's what you do. You run to the right. Ah. I like how the rock formation in the background is like a narwhal. Yeah, this is Pepper Grinder. You have a drill, you have a jump, and that's basically the extent of the game here. You drill stuff, you drill stuff. This game is $15 on Steam, so if you have $15, I would say, and you like 2D platformers, why wouldn't you try it? That's why I bought it. Kept hearing people talk about it. I said, let me make my own opinion. So that's what I'm doing. There's not really a whole lot in this game that you have to think about, really. So when you automatically are ejected from the soil, the dirt. But if right when you're about to leave, you press the jump button, you get like an extra boost. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of like a Celeste Dash if you think about it. But the reason why I compare this to Celeste is because, yes, it's a platformer, but it's not a platformer in the strict sense of you're actually navigating platforms. It's about using your momentum to carry you through various level segments. So, like, to get certain collectibles, you can't just jump to where you have to go. You have to use the game mechanic to sort of send you the way you're supposed to go. Oh, that's handy. I didn't even notice that the first time. Much like Gravity Circuit and Mega Man and other games, broken walls are your friend. So check everything. Copious checkpoints are in this game, though, so don't worry too much about dying. Also, turnips are the food of choice for this chick. Celeste said strawberries. It says turnips. Everybody's getting healthy. You know how it goes. It's 2024. We're all about health. Health is wealth. It's I don't know. It's a So this is actually like the first time I'm hearing the soundtrack because I never play my Steam Deck with headphones, so I don't actually know. Oh, there's a thing here. There's definitely a thing here. Oh no, okay. Also, you continually move when you're in dirt, so you don't have to worry about holding the whatchamacallit, the R button to drill. But I usually end up holding it anyway because it just seems to make sense because you need to hold it when you're re-entering dirt anyway. This is like really chill music. From what I can remember, like what I heard just through the headphones, that nothing was that memorable, soundtrack wise. Oh, it's a Jolly Green Giant, but he's blue. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Every level has five skull and crossbone coins. I was gonna call them star coins. Some red metals. Every level has five red metals you can amass. I'm sorry. If you don't know, that is me talking, making fun, mocking, imitating. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Kobana Money 456. He's one of those like not early YouTubers, but like mid 2000s YouTubers who had like all the Sonic games, and he was like the big Sonic Let's Player, and like he had like literally everything. Like he had all the freaking games. Like every time they come out, he was the first person to one of the like those first people to get them and do the playthroughs, and it was a whole thing. And I just remember seeing some of his playthroughs, and he'd always call the freaking red coins the red medals. And the reason why I think he did that is because he was playing a lot of Mario games as well. And what were they called? They were called star medals in freaking Mario 3D Land and whatnot. And so that just stuck with me, and I always remember it. And that is why I always say red medals in that voice, because that is Gobana Money 456. I feel kind of bad doing it though, because I think that guy had like a drug relapse. Not that that's funny, but like it's funny in the sense that I have no class and I just say things, and I don't mean it out of hate. I just have no class. Anyway, shout out to you, Kobana Money 456, wherever you are. And that's Pepper Grinder. It's a 2D platformer. The Steam Deck is a 2D platform monster. I really only have a few. But like a game, for example, well, no, this is a 3D game. I still might get it on this though. Hyperlight Breaker. I kind of want to. I want that game so badly. Like I really want Hyperlight Breaker. I have Hyperlight Drifter. I don't really like it because I'm not a fan of like the Zelda likes, like the let's explore and like collect items and then beat bosses, but I need a certain weapon for the boss. Like I like my 2D games to be skill based, and not in the sense that Zelda's not skill based, but unless you get really good with Zelda mechanics, you can't just say, I'm gonna beat every boss without like the boss's weakness, like a Mega Man game, or like, I need the boomerang to beat this boss. You can't just go into the boss and then just beat the boss like you can with like Gravity Circuit, for example. There are no, special items you need. And so because of that, I never really get into Zelda games because there's just too much exploration that has to happen to really enjoy it. So yeah, that's how you do it. That's how it's done. Oh, thank God. I almost hit those vines. What is this, Donkey Kong Country? So yeah, I'm just not like a huge fan of the Zelda likes. Like I played Tunic. I didn't like Tunic. Like I think it's a great idea and it looks gorgeous. I just don't like those 2D Zelda games, and it's hard. Like the games are really freaking hard. All right, I'm starting to feel hand cramps with this controller, so I can totally see this not being for long game sessions. If nothing else, this is a really satisfying game to play, just because like collecting the gems, it's a very like satisfying sound that you get. These little nests, they will continue to hatch these mofs until you destroy them. So you probably just want to prioritize that. Doesn't help if you just miss altogether. There you go. Right. I want that heart. All right, well, I guess not. Let's just do that. And let's do hey and hey. There we go. Oh, another turnip. Speaking of turnips, you know what I haven't played in a while? Animal Crossing. Haven't revisited that game in a while. I did like not too long ago, probably like October of last year. But my village is definitely in the dumps right now. That was definitely like a peak pandemic game. People were getting in on it. I was one of those people like I knew I was going to get it regardless, not because of the pandemic. I knew I was getting it because I enjoyed New Leaf. I love New Leaf, but I did the same thing. I binged New Leaf for I don't know, 6 months. I played it all summer, brought it back to college with me, played it, loved it, and then never touched it again. All right, that's Pepper Grinder. That's Pepper Grinder. What do you want from me? It's Pepper Grinder. It's a chill game, but it's also really don't. Okay, I thought I pulled a wire. It's also like super challenging the deeper you go into it. Oh, there's a store. You can buy things from the store, like different hair colors. I don't care. I don't care. Let's do one more level. Oh god, your boy got allergies. Oh, rip. Sorry, Narwhal. Nardwar. Do. Shout out to Nardwar. Sadly, I still prefer like Celeste soundtrack from what I can hear right now. Like, this is fine. It's oh god, it's a puzzle. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Celeste soundtrack. I mean, I was sold when Mr. Oshiro's level came on. Freaking that junk is so freaking good. That first level with the hotel. I forget the name of the hotel, but that hotel level, it's so good. Like the way the bass rises, or they add more bass as the level progresses. It's like it's eerie, but it's also really like mystical and groovy, and I can get down with it. I can get down with it. That's all that matters. These these songs, they don't really take me. As I'm hearing, I do recall hearing some of this, and it's not very memorable to me. And I feel like that's the thing with a 2D platform game. You really do need to have a strong soundtrack, because if you don't, then you're solely relying on the gameplay. Like Sonic with a terrible soundtrack, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you put this music in Sonic One, Sonic is not nearly as memorable of a game. I made a video maybe about 3 years ago about the Sonic One soundtrack, and the reason why it works is because the developers, they were trying to make a game that, for lack of a better word, and I believe this is the word they used, was cinematic. And Sonic is set up almost like a theatrical performance in terms of the zones are separated into acts, and then there's a grand finale with the boss fight at the end. And they set the music up in Sonic 1 in particular so that when you start a level, it has like its own little intro segment. So like you think about Green Hill Zone, and there's that point where the beat builds, and then it goes into the dun 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 dun, like that. But the like you think back to Sonic Generations, the same, like the build up before the rhythm really gets going, the melody starts going. They intentionally did that to build, like, to create a climax, to create anticipation for the level of the game. And you couldn't just have like this kind of basic chill atmospheric music, because Sonic loses the momentum that his gameplay literally carries. So yeah, I don't know. I think 2D platformers in particular, it's really important to have a soundtrack that you can get behind, and that's memorable. Like, of course, it is with all games. Like, I'm not saying that it's not with any game, but in the case of a 2D platformer in particular, you really do need, like, I was about to say, is this a dead game? There we go. Case of a 2D platformer, you really need memorable music, because usually they're fairly simple games. They're not like doing a whole lot because they are 2D games. Okay, let's go up. Up and up and up. Oh yeah, I think I have to. This was a hard one, because I have to like go like this. Oh, I think I know what you have to do. You have to. Okay, here we go. You gotta go up. Wait. What? Oh, okay, I got it. I got it now. Yeah, you have to get them stuck. so you can go up. There you go. That's what I was trying to do. All right, let's smush him. Oh, I can't smush him. Fling that junk. Thank you. Oh, look, he's on like a little parachute because he freaking got hurled into the landmine, the mine, the freaking. Like, I want that, but it's not worth it. How do I do this? Okay, I go this way. There we go. There's always a way to do it. I just gotta think about it. There's always a way. The other thing is, there isn't really a sense of momentum with like the jumping. There is with the grinding or the drilling mechanics, but not with drill. It's a Sonic game. You know me. It's always a Sonic game. Oh, okay. Jesus. That is so extra. That is so extra. But I like it. I like it. But as I've said 3 times now, that is Pepper Grinder. It's a good game. I'm gonna try to beat it. This might be a full Let's Play. Who knows? We're already basically at the boss. Oh, I'm not doing the boss. The boss is probably the toughest part of this. Next time, if we do play this, we'll come back, beat the boss. It's another game where you have to memorize boss patterns, and it's fine, but I'm just like, I'm over it. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of What I'm Playing, potentially a full Let's Play of Pepper Grinder. As always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.